Oh, there he goes. Right into the toilet. Right into the toilet.
Yep.
Right, here she comes.
Right. Might be a little too soon, but...
Are you just trying to navigate adulthood in a world that still expects you to have it all figured out? Welcome to This is 50 with your hosts, Travis Holmes and Shayne McManus.
Shayne!
Travis.
How are you?
Oh, great. Let me just, disclaimer.
Oh, God. What?
I own the rights to everything that I'm going to say today.
All right. And I concur. That should solve it, right? That should solve the problem.
What are we going to talk about? Well, it's already starting off rocky. What are we supposed to be talking about today?
I don't know.
I have no topic.
I'm afraid to say anything. I might get flagged for something.
Yeah, I mean, you might end up in one of them algorithms.
I always want to call it a logarithm because algorithm just doesn't sound right.
Well, a logarithm.
Yeah, like you log it in.
A beer.
It's like a log.
Okay, I thought you were talking about a lager beer.
No, like logarithm. Okay, he listens to this on this day, and this is the thing, and there's someone physically in a room writing a log based on all your stuff. Algorithm sounds like, I don't know, just something dumb. It doesn't sound right. It sounds like you're trying to say something else, and you got a moth in your throat. Hey, why don't you play some of that algorithm?
Yeah,
sorry.
That sounds like shit people that are high talk about.
So, speaking of being high and stuff, I got a death threat the other day, Shayne.
What?
Yeah. Obviously.
From your wife?
No. So there's something that I saw many years ago, and I told you I'm an asshole. You know I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole.
Mm-hmm. I concur. Oh, sorry.
So there was an episode on. You ever watch Bob's Burgers?
No.
One of the early episodes, Louise and Bob are sitting on the couch, and that's his youngest daughter, and they do this little bonding thing where they call it burn notice, and they watch like an old crappy movie or something, and they're like going, "Look at his pants, Jesus! Wash your pants much?" You know, and they sit there and pick apart the show. They call it burn notice. So
roasting it.
Yeah, they're roasting it. So one of the things that I do late at night, I'm laying in bed. Amy's gone to sleep. I turn off the TV. I scroll through Facebook and just look through all the different things that people are posting. And some of the posts, I just sit there and go, Jesus Christ, what is wrong with you? And I do my own version of a burn notice on Facebook.
Oh, and you've pissed somebody.
And I pissed somebody
you're an
off.
Asshole.
You know what? It's some of the stuff. Like when the girls post this picture and they're all beautiful and stuff, and I look in the background and there's like, you know, some homeless guy sitting in the corner. I go, so did you give the homeless guy behind you $1 when you asked to do that picture and stuff? Fuck you, you know, blah, blah, blah. Don't ever, you know, unfriend me and stuff. So let me.
You're a troll.
Well,
you're a troll.
Troll, burn notice, whatever you want to call it. It's just like people are so self-absorbed in themselves that they don't realize what they're posting, and you know everyone's on their same page. And if I'm on the backside of that page, I get yelled at for.
Hold on a minute. Let me go to your Facebook page and see if you actually have some shit to talk about, because I've seen some posts on there myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm pretty much transparent.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right.
I'm listening.
All right. Don't rush me.
It's just going to be one of those days.
So
right.
I see a lot. I got a lot of bartender friends. You know, growing up or working in the nightclubs and stuff, I still have a lot of bartender friends, and they're still bartending. And I understand it's a profession. You know, I'm 50 years old. They're mid 40s, if not early 40s. You know, now still bartending, which is fine. Bartending, it's a noble profession. And, you know, they take the picture, come down and see me. I'm here between, 5 and 9 or something like that. And there was one picture that this one girl posted, and it's a daughter of a friend of mine. So now you can see the mom was a bartender. Now the daughter's a bartender. You know, and she's got tattoos and stuff all over. And I don't know about you, women with tattoos it has to be done right. I mean, if you're an ugly girl, tattoo as much as you want. If you're cute, especially across this area right here, the face.
What the cover? Yeah, I was going to say to cover up the face.
Yeah, do something. But if you're a cute girl or an average girl and you've got all these tattoos and stuff and they just don't match, like some are color, some are black and white, it's like, you know, it based on how many baby daddies you have. I hate to say that, but, you know, they do have several different daddies.
Somebody's stereotyping.
So I said something.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. I really do.
So I sat and the one girl said, I'm working at whatever bar. Come out and see me between, you know, noon and 7. And I was like, and I remember that bar and I just typed, this is all I typed. Literally all I typed. Ew. Now she's sitting there at the bar, taking the pictures of, you know, from the sky. So she doesn't look like, you know, you can't see her mommy tuck. And she's taking a picture from her behind the bar and come out and see me at, you know, Tom's Cabin, Bar and Grill. And I was kind of like, ugh, sounds gross. And I typed ew. When I typed ew, I went www, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point. Like, ooh, like, are you sure you want to say that you're there?
Wow. Oh, you were talking about the bar, not necessarily.
Correct. See? You and everyone else. Ding, 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 ding. Notice, notification. Get this one dumbass who must have been at the bar or something and started going through my pictures and typing, ooh, you know, on all my, I don't give a fuck. I really honestly do not care. I honestly do not care. I'm a very confident man. As you know this, Shane, I'm a very, I don't want to say conceited, very confident and very vain person. So when you type ooh and I look at you,
why don't you want to say conceited? What?
I can say, I will say.
Why do you not want to say conceited?
I can say conceited. I will say conceited.
Okay.
But I'm a very confident man. And, you know, he's just picking like the last 10 pictures that I've posted. And he's like, ew, type ooh. Now, we're not friends on Facebook. We're like third-party friends, and he was typing all this stuff, and I just go, basically, I just came right behind him and said, no, you'll be okay. You know, responding to him, you'll be okay. You'll get over it. It's okay. You'll go back to sleep or whatever, you know, it doesn't matter. So, as you know, I've got the Prophet Radio website, which I run with 2 other people. And at the bottom of the Prophet Radio website is a little blue bar that says, be heard. And if you click on that, it opens up a microphone on whatever device you're on. You can speak into it, and it comes right to my inbox. And normally, for the other show I do, we'll play it on the air. Like, people want to be part of the show, they'll ask a question or something like, hey, you know, what did you mean by that? And I'll play that on the air, and then I answer the question on the air. This guy, he, first of all, created two, let's see where we're at, created 2 fake email accounts, because you have to have a legit email account in order to post on the Be Heard thing, right?
And he did all this just sitting at the bar?
And if, I don't know when's the last time you signed, when you signed up for an email, you physically have to sign up, put your name, area code, where, you know, all that stuff, and then you have to verify.
Bank account, firstborn child.
Exactly. Yeah. And then you have to verify that you are a person. They will send an email to that, or verification to that email. You have to click on yes, give CAPTCHA and all that stuff in order to. This guy must have been hammered. I'll play the recording. I've got it. I've saved it.
Please do.
I will.
Now let me ask this before you go any further. Do you think this was this girl's boyfriend or something?
No, because looking through his Facebook page, because I was like, do I know this guy? Is he pulling my leg? Is this a joke? And I was like, man, you know, you forget what kind of cruise you run around. And I'm like, going, I think I know this guy, but I don't know this guy. Is he serious or not serious? And I'm kind of like looking through his friends list. I'm kind of doing the social media sleuth. And I'm like going, man, we know the same group of people, but I don't know if he knows who I am. This guy right here, right?
Yeah. So you're trolling on this girl, which is fine. But then this other dude jumps into the middle of the how did he know? In other words, how did she like pick out some random stranger in the bar, go, look at what this asshole's saying?
So the post was, come out and see me at, Tom Cavan's bar and grill. And she probably tagged like 11 of her closest friends that always come out and see her. So if I type anything in that, those 11 friends see all the different comments that are in that picture. So he saw my comment just saying, ooh, and took it the wrong way and decided to go forth and create two fake email accounts.
Wow.
And I'll play.
Serious.
He's very serious. And I'll play those when we come back. So stick around. We'll be right back. What are your questions? You want to do them on the air? Or you want to do them now?
Yeah, I'm going to do them on the air.
Okay.
My mind is going 1,000,000 miles a minute.
My mind's telling me yes.
I just don't want to cut you off.
No, it's fine.
No. And you said we didn't have any topics today. This is good stuff here.
I know. Shane, I tell you all the time.
See, this is the problem I'm having. I'm not able to get out and interact with the world to have things to talk about. Normally I would have all kinds of crazy stuff, but I just
downloads.
It's pretty hard to come up with something at CVS. Oh, I went to pick up a prescription today.
You got to look around the world. You got to look at the world around you, or look around the world around you.
And well, yeah, but I don't get out into the world to look at, is what I'm saying.
Oh, all right.
And, and the lady at the drive-thru, she gave my dog a dog treat. Like, that's it.
Did you ask if they were vegan or not? My dog is a vegan dog.
My dog don't eat no beef.
He only eats grass and Brussels sprouts left over from our dinner and tofu.
Now be careful. Don't get too close. He will eat your face off.
Because he's starving.
What happens when you give vegan animals, they are hungry. It's like vegan people, they're hungry.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So you said you had some questions. You had more questions to ask me about this. Go ahead. We're open for them here. What are the questions?
Well, I mean, it's pretty much. I just want to understand the genesis of this and how this guy got involved in it. Because if she's just random at the bar posting, "Come see me," does she? First of all, does she work at the bar?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Get that. She just promoing.
Right.
We're promoting. Come on down, see us. This is obviously got to be somebody
that's part of her friend list.
Yeah, but she had to tell him.
Tell him what?
She had to be complaining. Yeah, oh, look at what this guy's doing. I mean, he had to go search that out.
Well, I don't.
Anyway.
Yeah. For example, Shane, if I post something, hey, I'm standing on the corner of 5th and Main. And then you saw me post, hey, I'm on the corner of 5th and Main. Everyone in my friends list would see that I'm on the corner of 5th and Jack Daniels and Main. Am I right? 5th and Main.
Thank you. May I have another?
So if someone
I've got like 3 friends on Facebook, so I'm not really into this social media thing yet.
So if someone saw that and saw that I just said, ooh, hey, that's my best friend. I went to school with her and did all this other stuff and blah, 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 blah. Don't talk to her about, don't talk that way about her.
You said that he was at the bar.
Well,
or you don't know.
The voice message, which I'm going to play here in just one sec, you can hear the bar in the background. You can hear that, he's somewhere.
Yeah.
So like I said,
He's the he's that she's probably a cute or a hot little chick.
she's
whatever.
cute. She's cute.
Yeah.
I'll give her that.
Yep. And he's the fat friend trying to get in her pants.
Well, he is kind of tall and goofy looking, but yes.
There you go. That's what's going on. He's defending her. Don't you talk about her. I love her. I love her so much.
One day she will know my love. And if you keep saying stuff like that, she will never know. This is my chance to step up and be the knight in shining armor.
Well, now I'm knocking stuff over. Don't look. You're getting in on his game. I'm telling you, he was that close.
Yeah, and I
You have to
ruined
say
it.
Something.
So,
Well, let's hear the audio. I want to hear it.
so first of all, when you create an email address, I see the email address on my end. Okay. I don't see you can put whatever. You can put Chevy Chase as far as your name. You don't have to put anything. You can be anonymous. But I do see the email address. And the first email address he put was deadmanwalking@gmail.com.
Uh-oh. And then was the next one, I'm a kill Trav.
No. The second one was iHeartCox at yahoo.com or something like that. So let's
You took
digest
that as a death threat.
let's digest that. First of all, now this guy, this asshole, this dipshit has got two email addresses. One is deadmanwalking@gmail.com, and the second one is iHeartCox at yahoo.com. So he's got these two emails floating around that he had to physically sign up for somehow and verify. And what'd you say? CAPTCHA?
Yeah. So you're thinking that he's thinking that he's poking at you or
He just wanted me to,
threatening you and
yeah, and through the email. But hold on. It gets better.
okay.
So here's the first message. And this came in, I think 9:30 at night. And he kept saying, you know, the typical guy, you fuck with the wrong guy. You know, you mess with this. I'm going to get you, Dead Man Walking, you iHeartCox and all this other stuff. And I'm sitting there going, I literally, in my mind, now I've been on the radio for many years, but I always had, you know, I work for a corporation. So I had that buffer between me and the audience. Doing this, I don't have that buffer. It's me and you, and if you see someone come through this back door and chop off my head, Shane, that's it. I'm done. You know?
Yeah.
So I saw the email come through, and I saw that he left two messages. And I literally sat there and I go, I don't want to say I got scared, but I was like going, this is a little too close to my personal space. I am not going to listen to these messages. So for like a day and a half, I sat on it. Walked around the property. I'm like going, you know, if he wanted to drive all the way up to fucking North Carolina and do anything from fucking Dickhole, Florida, I'm like,
So let me guess. Can I so you're sitting there sweating, nervous to play the message, finger hovering over the button, working up the courage to get it done. When I hit the button, you finally hit the button and it plays, and it's Mike Tyson. I'm a kick you.
I actually came to terms and said, you know what, fuck this. This is stupid. This guy's not going to do anything. I'm not worried about. Now, if I still lived in Florida,
Nah, too many miles.
Yep.
Too many miles.
I said, you know what, if I lived in Florida, yes, I'd be scared. I said, but I'm 800 and some odd miles away. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. So I deleted it. Just deleted it. I didn't listen to it. Didn't do anything. Went on, did my show on Wednesday like I always do. And then as I'm talking and I'm like going in the back of my mind, I'm like going, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not going to let him get the best of me. I'm going to play his goddamn message on my other show.
Yeah.
Played it. Let it go. Let it be. Let it have its own life out there and see what happens. And that was this past Wednesday. So I haven't really seen anything from it, but nobody knows exactly what those messages were. All they hear is this little 5-second clip, then they hear this little 11-second clip, and then that's it. I don't go into depths about it. I don't give them any more life other than those two clips. That's it. So I killed it basically right there. Now, fast forward to today, I've got.
We're gonna resurrect it.
We're going to mouth-to-mouth CPR on this thing because I need to talk about it. I can't talk about it on the other show because it's not the format. It's not the avenue for that. This is.
I need to
50.
hear this because this kind of stuff pisses me off. I mean, I cannot look. I'm one of these types of people. You can walk up and punch me in the face 10 or 15 times.
Promise.
And I'm less likely to do anything back. But if you start running your freaking mouth, I cannot stand people that run their mouths. I'm going to kill you if you start yapping. But anyway, go ahead.
All right. So here we go. This is one of them. Let's see if I can play this and still be able to.
Right.
I'm going to turn it up. Hopefully it'll play.
Ew. Dude, you fuck with the wrong motherfucker.
That's it. That was the first one. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I did.
I'll play it again. Here we go.
I did.
Ew. Dude, you fuck with the wrong motherfucker.
little intoxicated. And that's what I'm saying. He had to do all
Sounds
this.
like Michael.
Go ahead.
All right, play the next one. Play the next one. Play the next one.
So here's the next one.
I'm forming my opinion here.
All right. This one's a little longer. This is after he put in the other fake email address, iHeartCox or whatever at yahoo.com. Here's the other one.
Hey. Go fuck yourself, you fat cunt. Why don't you get out your fucking mama's basement and get a fucking real job, you fucking slut?
Would you like to hear that again? One more time. You might. It takes a lot to absorb it all. You can hear the grease, the gears spinning, the rusted gears spinning in his head, trying to figure out what to say cool so he sounds cool. Here we go.
Hey. Go fuck yourself, you fat cunt. Why don't you get out your fucking mama's basement and get a fucking real job, you fucking slut?
So get out of my mom's basement and get a real job. Me, I'm a fucking slut.
Well, why don't you just look?
That was it.
Just go ask your dad, why are you leaving messages like that? That's your dad.
No, it's not my dad.
He's sick of your shit, man. He's sick of you. Doesn't no. No,
Now tell me,
here's what you do.
Do you after listening after those two messages, do you sit there and go, all right, this guy's totally, he, like you said, he probably had a crush on the girl. He's standing up for knight in white shining armor, or whatever the phrase is, and put in all the, I'm going to show this. I'm going to, in his mind, I'm going to show this. You mess with the wrong fucking guy. And he's probably thinking straight, coherent thoughts in his head. As he's talking, he's this guy, and he's typing, verifying, CAPTCHA. All right, I'm going to leave a message. And then he hits the record and he goes, hey.
Now it's time to perform. Well, I'm supposed to say something.
He's, what do they call it? Not poor performance. What happens when you can't have sex? Is that when you're scared? Performance anxiety.
Yeah. Well, here's what you do. Look, what this nerd doesn't realize is that he has just given you rights to use him and make him look like an idiot.
Oh, I already did. I went.
So I would chop that. I would take that sound bite and chop it up, and I'd use it and make him look like the biggest fool on every single broadcast you do.
I'm done. That was it. That I already did it. It's already done. The show's over, or the other show that I do on Wednesday, that's over. I used his face. Here's the thing. He's got a picture on his Facebook page of him with this, I don't know, some girl kissing him on the cheek. And he's like, like he didn't expect it. And I basically took the girl's head and put the show logo over it, and then just kept her lips, just kept her lips in the picture, so it looks like the other show, the logo is kissing him in the face, and that's what it gets.
Well, look, if it gets too much more intense, just give him my address. Just send him. I ain't got shit going on over here, and I'll deal with it.
Well, there you go. I mean, that was now I don't consider it a death threat, but I mean, like I said, it was kind of unnerving. Like I said, I had this corporate business behind me, while I was doing regular radio. I say regular radio, like this is not, I mean, I still make money doing this as well. So it is a legit job, but I mean, I don't have a front office that can steer these knuckleheads away from me. Now I've had people yell and say shit before, and then I meet them out in public at a live event. I'm like going, hey, aren't you Rudy Tooty? And he's like, yeah, I'm Rudy Tooty. I'm like, hey, my name's Travis. How you doing? He's like, man, I was just kidding with you, just giving you a hard time. And you're like, yeah, that's fine. We can do that. Just.
Yeah, this guy was just drunk. He's probably a college kid or
no, he probably was a football player at one time. And, it's one of those Al Bundy things where he's reliving his college days type thing or high school days.
If when we get off the air, if you'll give me this guy's name and profile, I'll go make a judgment for myself.
No, I think I pretty much handled it the way I wanted to handle it. I gave it a little bit of life. I've squashed it, brought it back up so everyone knows exactly what's going on. And then basically we're going to put a tombstone on the top of this and let it go.
I can't let things go.
I'm satisfied with it. Now I know
somebody has to die, and then I'll let it go.
No, it's fine. It's fine. He's good. We're all good. I'm happy now. I got it out of my system. But I appreciate the backup, Shane. Semper Fi or whatever you guys say over there. What does the airborne people say? Or Air Force people?
Airborne people aim high.
Aim high,
that
but
way you miss.
Plan low.
I'm Semper Fi. That's the Marine.
Right. What's the Air Force's?
I got you back either way. I got you back. The Air Force is aim high, which means you're going to shoot over their head.
It should be. I got you back. I got your back.
That's what I'm going to have them change it to.
Because that makes more sense. You got ground troops. You got ground troops. Hey, we're in trouble. Well, we're going to send Shane McManus over in the F-15. I got your back, boys.
Well, today's Air Force is probably not aim high, it's get high.
Probably. And they get anyone to sign up.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm ashamed to say I was in the Air Force, but whatever.
Be proud of it. Be proud of it. And thank you for thank you for your service.
Other branches, no problem. The other branches, their mottos are much more cool and manly.
Did you
and the other branches make fun of the Air Force?
Do you know that the military is actually opening their doors up to immigrants now?
Really?
Yeah, because the signing up.
Let's not even get into this. I know somebody that just went through Air Force basic training, and I'm like, it was like stuff that he was telling me is like a daycare.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
All right. Well, we'll take a quick little break, and I'll dive into that. Just a small little snippet I want to tell you about. All right, guys, stick around. We'll be right back.
What's the guy's name? I gotta know the guy's name.
Grant Michael.
Grant, is he on your friends list?
No, that's the thing. He's not part of my friends list.
Huh.
It's like third party.
Grant Michael.
I think it's a picture of him and his girlfriend, and she's like Filipino or something. Because they're so submissive.
Yeah. Grant. Is it Michaels or Michael?
Michael.
Grant Michael.
Somewhere in Florida. Boone High School, probably.
I'm not seeing. I'm already into the Michael Grants now. Grant Michael. Oh. Harvard University.
Yeah, and then
lives in hell.
Yeah, Hell, Norway. That's him.
Okay.
That kind of guy.
Oh my God.
So there you go.
I take people that look like him and wipe my crotch with them. What a former model at Hollister. Well, who the hell's not a model when they walk into Hollister?
The joke.
Lives in seriously? Is that a place? Hell, Norway?
Yeah, there's a place called Norway, but he doesn't live there. That's the thing. His whole profile is just like, look at me, I'm funny. I can put this on there, and I'm the smartest guy who's ever done this.
Oh, he was in the army. How about that?
How about that? How about that? He's the wrong fucker I want to fuck with.
He's airborne. He's an airborne ranger.
Aim high.
I want to be an airborne ranger. I want to learn how to fly. And he drinks Coors Light and plays golf, so he's a chobe. He'll be all right. Don't worry about it.
Okay, thanks.
He's already got 4 chins. Yeah, he's already got 4 chins. If it gets too out of hand, I'll take care of it.
That's why I said it's already dead, man. That was the only thing I heard from him, and then I did the Wednesday show, and then that's it. So I'm not worried about it.
I would have sent by like, dude, hey, who's fucking your wife while you're on the internet? Oh, it's me. I can't stand people that look like this. He just. Okay.
He looks like an asshole. He looks like an asshole. I hide my assholeism under this beautiful facade.
Right.
Underneath this handsome facade that is Travis.
Well, I mean, if this is his wife, I mean, why are you out at a bar?
Because she's ugly.
Defending the honor of some chick you're not. I mean, she's not too bad looking.
No, she's not. But like I said, I've said this a million times before. There's a certain type of white male that marries or gets involved with someone of an Asian descent because they are submissive. There is a certain mentality for a guy to, because all the white women are like calling their shit out, basically.
Yeah, he's probably about 500 miles wide now. What an ass. I wouldn't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it. I just for that 24 hours, that 36 hours, I was like, how do I handle this and be, not get myself in trouble and kind of, like you said, troll them at the same time. And that's the way I handle it. And I feel fine with it. I'm not worried about it at all.
Well, I'll just tell you this. It used to be that I would fight you, do all that crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'll just shoot you. We'll just bypass all that and I'm just going to shoot you. Whenever you're ready. Good
right.
Grief, look at this fat ass here.
Did you see the picture of the girl like holding on to him and kissing him on the cheek? That's the one I stole the picture of. I'll be right back.
No. Okay.
Hey. Look.
Nice.
I made some money while I was downstairs.
Well, it's all ones. What were you stripping?
I got a 3-minute strip show that I do down there, and I had a whole crowd of people waiting for me. No, I had
have some fun with this dude's
No, I guy came by and bought a couple dozen eggs.
Gotcha. Is he your wife's eggs or chicken eggs?
Chicken eggs.
Okay.
No, he gives me deer meat. He goes hunting, and I get all like the hamburger meat and stuff.
Oh. Didn't take you for a venison eater.
Well, I mean, if they'll give it to me, I don't go out and hunt it, but if they'll give it to me, I will. But all I've had, and in all fairness, the only thing I've ever had is ground venison, whether it be sausage, whether it be hamburger or something like that. That's the only thing I've ever had. I've never had like a venison steak. Actually, I take that back, and I don't think I cooked it right. I was real young when I had it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
It was
Not
tough.
good.
It was tough. It was the fillet of the venison.
Or the tenderloin.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. It's all gamey.
Yeah.
It's all gamey. Deer summer sausage is really, really good. The rest of it sucks. Tastes like Grant's ass.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Are you back on board now?
Hold on. Let me get me one more beer. Yeah, I'm back on board. I don't think I ever jumped ship.
All right, here we go. Quiet, children. Daddy's, mommy's sleeping.
Quiet on the set.
So what are you drinking? 55? Budweiser 55? Why'd you switch to that?
Well, it says that I can select 55 of them, right? And drink all 55.
It's going to take 55 just to get a buzz.
Is that what? And no shit. That's the problem. No, I'm trying to be good, but being good sucks.
It does. It really does.
It's not fun.
It's not fun. Amy wants to do, and we'll probably do it this Sunday. She wants to do the new TikTok trend, which is the 36-hour fasting.
Well, that's bullshit. What's she want to do that for?
She saw something where it resets all your cells and your body pulls all the toxins and all whatever out of your fat cells and all this other stuff. And I said, fine. I said, we can't do it during the week. I said, we got to figure out a time when to do it. And she said, well, normally on Sundays are our rest and recuperation day, is our reset day. I'll sit in one room and I watch the big 110-inch TV and I'll put movies on. She watches the other TV in the other room. She's got, surround sound headphones on. And we just basically just chill and watch TV or play video games all day Sunday, all day. And then we snack, popcorn and chips, and I'll make a sandwich. I said, let's do Saturday night once we're done eating, because Saturday night we like to eat and drink and do all that stuff. We go to bed usually about 10 o'clock. From 10 o'clock, 36 hours from that is Monday morning breakfast time. I said we can do that. Maybe, but that's what we're going to try. We're going to try 36 hours. Once we go to bed on Saturday night, not eating anything, we can drink, like lemon water, black coffee, that type stuff, and not eat anything until Monday morning for breakfast.
Y'all need to find some more things to do out in the country, because that just sounds awful.
That's what we're doing. It's supposed to reset your body and all this other TikTok, social media stuff. So.
Keep her ass off of TikTok. That's my first advice to you.
I'm the one who lives and dies by TikTok, because I see more news footages on TikTok before I see it anywhere else. And when I say news
36 hours is over.
Hold on, when I say news footages, I'm talking about people that were actually there. Like there was a scene where what's the hotel or the apartment complex where the center of it fell out. And I saw this just random video of people like waving in the windows and like, hey, we're still up here. And I'm like, well, what the fuck is this about? Looking through the news, didn't see anything. Within about 6 or 7 hours, boom, I saw it. I think it was in Delaware or something like that, where the apartment building fell down. I don't know. It's just weird.
Well, still, I'm just trying to figure out what 36 hours of not eating or drinking anything is going to do for you. You're just going to go back to it after that's over.
I know.
You're just torturing yourself.
But I guess it's supposed to pull out like toxins and hold on a second. I don't like.
Let me remove the toxins from my body so I can put more back in. That's that eat a pellet, make a pellet thing, isn't it?
I think so. Something like that.
Well, don't do it. Don't fall for it.
I'm going to try it because she wants me to try it with her, and she does not have good, following through with stuff like that.
So you don't think that she's going to actually do it? You're building brownie points.
Yep. I'll start with you.
You'll do it with her, and then you're anticipating her quitting in the middle of it.
Somewhere around.
Go in there, pop that same bag of popcorn.
Somewhere around 11 to 1 o'clock, she's going to get the munchies, and she's like, I'm just going to eat a couple handfuls of popcorn. I'm going to eat a couple handfuls of I bought her cashews, the half cashews or whatever. Oh, wait. Do I have it here? Yeah. I found this one on at Walmart. You see this right here?
Yeah.
What's it say?
Cashews.
Yeah, but what's the season?
Tabs.
What's the seasoning on it?
Oh, you got to come in closer. I can't see that. Everything seasoned?
Yeah, the everything seasoning that you get on like bagels. I found a thing that had cashews that's got the everything seasoning on it. So, and that's her favorite. So, we'll see. We'll see, Shane. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I've never tried that. Yeah, well, I'm placing bets 12 o'clock, she'll be in a food coma
All right, hold on.
Sunday.
12
'Cause
o'clock.
she just couldn't take it anymore.
Shayne, 12
12 o'clock.
p.m. on June 25th. All right, I got it. I got you down. How much you want to put down for it? Odds are 4 to 1, 4 to 2, something like that. With a 30 minute over under.
I'll throw a hundo at it.
All right, one hundo. All right.
And then Travis gets to go, well, I did this with you. Just remember that. I'm supportive. I'm a supportive husband. Bring me ice cream.
So is $100 a good budget for you for that? I don't want to,
Sure.
steal any money from you.
No, if I'm making silly bets, it's a good budget for me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I got to budget my money anyway.
Why are you budgeting your money? I mean, doesn't the show pay you enough, Shayne?
So that last check that I got a call from the bank, and they're like, we just really don't have the room for all that
In your account.
and in the vault. We just, we got to have. Are you okay if we spread that out to some overseas accounts or something?
Right.
Jeez.
That's what your CPA is saying. Mr. McManus, do you realize how much this is?
Yeah, I really need a CPA. It's called my wife. She's budgeting things, but I don't know. I got a couple of things in the works. If you can up that's what I was going to ask you. There's a few purchases that I need to make, so I'm asking for a raise.
I was going to say, are you asking me for a raise on the air? Well, you know what? I take that back, Shayne. I yelled at you, and in my mind, I'm like going, did you just not listen to everything Shayne just said to you about going and not shooting this guy? I want to take that back. Going and beating up this guy if I've got your back type deal. And I apologize for saying that. But are you asking me for a raise on the air?
I think so, possibly. Now,
right.
I don't know how to negotiate that.
What do you need a raise for, Shayne?
I need a truck.
What kind of truck? I thought you had a truck.
I do, but it's old and it's run down, and it, you turn the key and it goes, what? You want to do what?
I was sleeping.
Yeah, I mean, I need something a little more reliable.
What do you need to rely
to Marsh?
Shayne, what do you need?
I want to make a trip out to Marshville every once in a while.
Okay.
And see what's going on out there. And just, get out and see. In order for me to contribute more to the show, I have to get out into the world a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So
what about your wife? Can't you drop her off?
I'm also thinking about maybe start. What about her?
What, can't you drop her off at work and have her vehicle? I remember doing that as a kid growing up.
Oh God, no.
If I needed my mom's car to go to school, like college, Valencia campus, I would drop her off at work in the morning, and I'd have the car all day to go to all my classes, and then I'd have to pick her up at 5 o'clock. Can't you do that?
No.
Just throwing
She's
it out
not
there.
going to have that. She's not going to give me total all-day access to her car.
To the Maserati?
What if she needs to go to Olive Garden or something,
Uber?
This big, yeah, no, she's not paying for Uber. I don't know. I need a new truck. So if any of you people have a nice late model truck for sale.
Now, when you say late model, what year? How old do you want? What's the oldest you will go?
I want something. Oh, God, see the thing. The one that I'm driving now is a 2003.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
It's got almost 300,000 miles.
Okay,
it's
never
got
mind.
Almost 300,000 miles on it.
Never
it's
mind.
Just getting, it's out there going. Son, I think you might ought to think about replacing me. It's getting that time.
Mm-hmm.
It's telling me it's going to drive off somewhere and die. But I don't know. The older, I've never really cared about all the bells and whistles in a car. I guess because when we were younger, anytime we bought a new car, we always had to get the base model. We just, we had to get what we could afford. But now I want bells and whistles. I want heated seats, and I want Bluetooth and backup cameras, and I'm, everybody's got to have a truck. You're just crazy if you don't have a truck.
It's a law in North Carolina. They say, they pull you over and they go, like a cop, what is your intentions here? And where's your truck?
Well, if you tell them, I mean, you can be doing 100 miles an hour in a 35 and they pull you over and where are you going in such a hurry? Well, I'm with Ford dealership. Oh, okay. You're good. Going to get a truck.
Yep.
All right. Well, let me know what color. But I want the bells and whistles. Because I like to get out and drive.
Now, have you priced any trucks lately, Shane? Because I told you the price of the one that I just bought, and mine has golden bells and whistles all over it.
I know. I'm not spending Trav money. Okay, I'm just not. That's not happening.
Okay,
unless I get that raise.
Fingers crossed. The show's not over yet.
Yeah, I know. Maybe if I kiss your ass enough before the end of the show, then I'll get somewhere. But I'm all right with a used truck.
Okay.
But I want the bells and whistles. I want all of that crazy stuff that I've never had in a vehicle.
Like
I said, heated seats and backup cameras.
Don't get the heated seats. You do not need
brakes and cost $1 billion to fix.
Hold on. Someone's come on the air here. Hold on. There we go. Sorry. You don't need. I would do. Now,
I don't need it. I don't need any of that stuff. It makes no sense, but I want it.
Power windows.
Want it.
Power brakes, of course. Some kind of camera, backup camera. Most of them have them today. Some kind of
leather seats.
Leather seats. I'll give you leather seats. Cloth seats. Growing up in Florida and stuff, that was the religion. Everyone had cloth seats. Leather seats. I'll give you here in North Carolina. Climate control. Do you want climate control?
Well, what would be the purpose in having all that other stuff if you didn't have an air conditioner in there? Absolutely.
No. Do you know what climate control is? That's the thing.
Yeah, where you can control it on different temperatures on each side. And I want it all. Okay. I want all of that.
And what's your budget? What's your high end?
I'm willing to go up to $300, but if I can keep it around $150
per month,
I don't. No, total.
Per week? Probably per week.
Total. No, I mean, I'm going to spend cash on it. I don't want to go over 20
grand.
And I just don't think that's possible.
Yeah, you might
unless
find. You might find.
Unless I find crackhead Bubba somewhere that's like, oh, I got a deal for you.
You might find something out there, but you might have to travel to go get it. That's the thing. Because trucks here in North Carolina, I mean, like when you sign up for your driver's license, they give you, names of the dealerships, to buy trucks around here. You need to find somewhere where trucks aren't as famous. Like, I don't know.
Massachusetts.
Hawaii.
California.
Yeah, California. But then you got to pay that emissions tax and all. Anyway, so.
No, I don't know. For some reason, I'm just at a point. Maybe it's my midlife crisis.
What about
what it sounds like?
What about a vehicle? Yeah, that's what it sounds like. What about a vehicle where you can make money? Because are you going to make money with this truck? What if you can get a vehicle that you can drive?
Oh, no. I've got a whole other side hustle going on with that.
What's your side hustle?
I want to drive handicapped people around. I want to get a van.
Okay.
I want to get a wheelchair accessible van.
Where the side opens up and the side opens up and the ramp comes down and the what's his name? Yeah. Timmy from Jimmy Ballmer gets on there.
Yeah. Whatever. I mean, either the side or the back, I don't care. But I don't want to drive it. I just want to coordinate. I want to have other people driving them for me.
So
I just want to.
Are you going to be like a handicap
owner dispatch?
You want to dispatch? So are you going to be like a handicap Uber type thing, or how does that work?
Taking people back and forth to their, whatever. Sure, a handicap Uber. That's great.
We got to come up. We got to come up with a cool name, though.
Is a handicap Uber already a thing?
I don't know, Shane. Audio trademark
2023.
Yeah, audio trademark right now. Because there are people that, let's say, that get into like accidents and stuff, and they're in a wheelchair. For example, here's a prime example. My mom going to dialysis all the time. she was in not a wheelchair, but she couldn't move. And my dad literally would have to plan he was a courier driver. He would have to plan the routes that he would take based on my mom's appointment. And he would take her to, dialysis, and she'd sit there for 4 hours while they did the dialysis, but that was 3 times a week.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have to take our daughter back and forth to doctor's appointments all the time, and we have to get transport to come and do it. So, we're thinking about getting a van for her. I think we're going to end up doing it. But I'm like, when we're not using it for her, can we use it to make some extra money? Because it pays well. It pays very, very well.
Well, think about, first of all, do some research. Figure out if there's someone out there right now that does that through Uber or Lyft or something like that. If that's an option.
I don't want to do any research.
I just want everything to be handed right here on this. Here's a platter. Screw John the Baptist's head on it. Just throw that over there. Here's the platter that you want, and it's being served to you.
I'm turning into a millennial is what's happening to me.
Yeah.
I want everything that I want, and I don't want to work for it, and I just want it to fall in my lap. So that's where I'm at in life right now. You're trolling the internet, and I'm wishing on a star.
I think I'm going to have to deny your raise if that's your attitude, Shane. If you came to me with a business proposition, you had a PowerPoint spreadsheet or what they call an info deck, I believe is what the kids call it now.
Oh, I never thought about coming to you as an investor. Are you interested in investing in a business, Travis?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'll get a proposal together.
You get a proposal together, and it's like Shark Tank. I'll give you $500,000, but I want 65% of the company.
Well, that sucks. That just makes no sense.
Well, what if you were to make $100,000 a month? You would still
I would
gain
spend all my time obsessing on the 65% that I didn't get.
You would make $45,000 a month.
And you would make the rest of it.
But everything's taken care of. All the maintenance is taken care of. All the overhead's taken care of. All the advertisement would be taken care of. You physically just have to do the job. I'm the one that keeps the job above float.
Well, that's scary.
Is it?
Of itself.
All right.
It is. It's very scary.
I got something scary to tell you when we come back. Even more scary than the other thing we talked about.
Okay.
All right. Well, stick around. We'll be right back.
Okay. See, my contributions suck.
What are you talking about? That was perfectly good. You gotta have confidence, Shane. Confidence.
I gotta have a life, Travis. And not confidence. I gotta have a life. I've got the confidence. I just don't have a life.
You ready?
Sure.
I'm so down on myself.
Oh, it's self-deprivation Friday.
Is it?
I should have done that tomorrow.
Is it deprivation?
Saturday. Deprivation.
Deprivation, like lack of oxygen.
Well, lack of confidence. Don't make me explain it.
Words are big sometimes.
I mean, I'm drinking half beers. I'm drinking baby beer.
That's why you are all in a tailspin with this whole thing, Shane.
I know.
You're like I'm drinking these empty calories and not getting to the finish line.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, what are you doing with your life? I mean, how bad has it gotten that you have to go get half beer? And here's what pisses me off about the whole thing. I spent case prices, and it's only a 12-pack.
Yes. See, I don't understand why you even touched that 55 select ounce.
Well, that's what I get for trying to be healthy and take care of myself.
Price for price, ounce for ounce. You have to weigh those situations out.
Well, you think about it, and you're like, okay, I need to take care of myself, and I'm going to get healthy, and I'm not going to drink beer anymore.
Too late.
And then you're going to get hit by a car in the middle of the street.
Exactly. Too late. Now, granted, we could all, lose 10, 15 pounds or whatever you want to say, and it's just a matter of changing your diet just a little bit. Honestly, I have put on, because I went to my doctor, I've put on 5 pounds in the last 5 months, or 3 months, sorry. But I know I have, and I know why, because one, we went on vacation.
Out, fat bastard, 5 pounds.
I know that we went on vacation, and excessive on vacation. I know that I've been taking my dad out to eat for breakfast and lunch and stuff while we were doing the whole rotation of the maintenance on the vehicles, and that was part of the con to get him to take me and drop me off and pick me up and stuff. I take him out to breakfast or lunch, so I've eaten out a little bit more than I would at home. But now that everything's calmed down, I can get back on a normal schedule. As far as like
I'm not gonna tell you how much weight I've gained.
Don't worry about it.
It'd blow your mind. It'd blow your mind.
Nah, it's all right. Well, we're all friends here, Shane. You look good. You look good.
Thank you.
So sometimes I don't know why. I mean, I know why, but I actually looked up my very, 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 very first quote unquote real girlfriend. And I know, I know her whole story through like family members and stuff. I know that her mom and dad passed away not too long ago. And for the longest time, she was not on Facebook. And I don't know what happened. I saw from one of her nieces or nephews, I saw them post something and her name was highlighted. You know how if they're on Facebook, their name's highlighted so you can click on that name and go to their Facebook page. And I said,
"Was she posting for you to come meet her down at Uncle Tom's bar?"
No, no. Her nephew posted something and tagged her in it, and I was like, he's doing all this stuff, and I go, why is he tagging her in it? And I clicked on it, and sure enough, she's on Facebook, and she hasn't been on Facebook. This is like I'm looking at like her pictures. She's got maybe 6 months worth of pictures on there, so she just signed up, like joined 2023 type deal.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just kind of like taken back, and I was like, all right. Well, and she didn't have a whole lot of pictures or anything like that. And then I just kind of sat there and looked at it, and I was like going, how does someone our age, and now granted, when I was dating her, I was 15 years old and she was 21. So there's a 6-year difference between the two of us.
Oh.
Yeah, my mom and dad didn't really see a whole lot of, What? What are you thinking?
Living the dream, buddy. Go ahead. I'm listening.
So we dated probably for 5.5 years, out of high school, graduated. And then when I turned, I think 20, she wanted to get married and have kids. And I'm like going, what are you nutso? I said, I'm 20 years old. You're 26 years old. Now, granted, your clock is ticking. Mine, I haven't even wound the clock up yet. And she wanted to get married. She wanted to have a life. And I'm like going, no, I've got too much to live. I've got a lot of stuff to go on. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do. And unfortunately, it doesn't include you.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't even had gonorrhea yet.
Again. So
still got syphilis and gonorrhea on the list. Let me live a little.
Yeah.
Let them work. Let me work. Let me live.
Knock that off the bingo chart. So she left and found some other guy and got married and had 2 kids, 2 beautiful girls. Only because, like I said, the niece or the nephew that I'm still friends with on Facebook posts all the stuff like family gatherings and stuff. But it was just weird that after all these years that she just signed up in 2023 to be on Facebook. Now, I'm not stalking her or anything like that. I just thought it was kind of neat. There's a couple pictures of like a sunset, the beach, one of her kids, and then a family group photo. I'm like, oh, look at them. Look at them. They're nice. Isn't that awesome?
So is she still hot and you're just regretting letting that go all those years ago?
There's a study that I saw many years ago, like in school. I forget what class it was. It was like a humanities class. It says, when you're between the ages of 15 and 18, this is what the male desires. This is what the female desires. And then when you reach, 25 to 30, this is what the male desires. This is what the female desires. And then you go on and on and on. The older you get,
isn't it?
What?
Well, yeah, but isn't it funny for the male? What the male desires from 18 to 99 never changes.
Yeah, basically, it's just hot, unprotected, raw sex. That's all it is.
There you go.
It's the same thing.
There you go.
But when you get into like 50s and your 60s and your 70s, if you're lucky to make it that far, and if you're lucky to make it to your 80s, your physical appearance of a person, your attraction to a person completely changes from the physical aspect to an emotional or a confidant aspect. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So let's say for
study.
Go ahead.
I don't believe that.
So let's say, for example, my dad. My dad's 77 years old now.
Yes.
If he was by himself, he would want to have someone else with him just to share the rest of their lives together. Now, granted, he's not going to have sex with him. I don't know what they do at that age. I haven't reached there yet. But just not to be alone. The fear of being alone would be the thing. So when you say, does she look hot or does she look anything like that? No, she looks her age. And when I say her age, she looks like she's a mom, still married, 20 some odd years now. I mean, that's very, very rare in anyone, even our age. Most women that are on Facebook now that are doing the bar posts, I'm here, come see me at the bar. And they got 3 kids in the background, divorced twice already. But she is a mom of 2 girls. She's taking care of herself. As far as the attractability of what I saw when I was 15, 16 years old, no, I don't see that there. But I have more appreciation of seeing her, of the mature mom and woman that she has become. And I saw her and I was like, oh my God, look at her. She's got total respect and stuff. And then I kind of look at myself. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, what the hell have I done?
Yeah, I'm locked up here in my my attic.
No, I'm in my mom's basement. Remember?
That's right, motherfucker. You're in your mom's basement. You done mess with the wrong guy. That's all I can say.
But I mean, it was just.
But I understand that. I'm not friends with a lot of people that I went to high school with or knew when I was younger. But you kind of. I get it. The physical attraction's gone, but the mental attraction. She looks like she might still be fun to be around, or you're contemplating. What if my wife just got sick and tired of me and left me? What are my prospects after that?
Well, I think
could I find somebody else?
I think if your wife or my wife, knock on wood, nothing ever happens between either one of our relationships. But I think our first initial thought would be a physical attraction to someone else. Can someone find me physically attractive? In the style and sense that I am at this present state. And then second of all, once you get past that, then you would go, okay, do we have a mental connection with someone, or can we have a mental?
Somebody's gonna find you physically attractive. It's just, do you find them physically attractive?
Right.
That's gonna be the question. I mean, it could be male, it could be female. Somebody's gonna say, "Well, yeah, I'd have a go with that." But
I told you, never have if a girl says you're ugly, chances are there's another girl out there that thinks you're attractive. But if a gay man says you're ugly, well, Shane, unfortunately, you are ugly.
That's true. What about a gay woman? What if a gay woman thinks that you're pretty?
No, they got too much.
What's her opinion?
No, her opinion doesn't count.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't count at all.
Because I had a really old lesbian tell me that I was attractive.
Well, probably because she thought you were a girl.
So now I don't know what to do with that. That's true. There you go. Well, you try. I am transitioning. I've always wanted to be a swimmer.
So Amy went up to New York this past weekend and saw her brother passed away and left 3 beautiful girls, her nieces. And their ages are, one just graduated high school, one just graduated from college, and one just graduated from law school. So there's your ages right there.
Is that official age? Or you don't really know?
I don't know their age. I just know that those are the events that just happened here in this past year and a half.
So 18-ish.
No, I mean all three girls. One graduated from high school, one graduated from college, and then one graduated from law school. So whatever those ages are where you achieve those are the ages of the 3 nieces.
18 to 30.
Yep, somewhere in there. So the middle one has never really, I mean, she's a very, very, very beautiful girl, very beautiful woman, I should say, I've watched her grow up from like 9 years old to graduating from college now. She has got her first real boyfriend. And when we say real boyfriend, I mean like holding hands, kissing in public. What do they call it? PDA, public display of affection. This is the first real boyfriend she's ever had. So she's graduated from college with her bachelor's degree. So she's of age. I mean, she's an older woman, 25, 24 years old, somewhere around there. And this is her first quote unquote real boyfriend. And they were all going up as a family together up to New York to see a memorial service for her grandmother. And Amy, just like me, not as judgmental, but just gets a weird feeling about people. I said, she came back home. I said, so how did everything go? Give me all the gossip and stuff. She gave me all the gossip. And I said, well, what about, the middle daughter? I won't say her name. How's her new boyfriend? Well, I said, oh, God, what happened?
Here we go.
She's like, well, nobody likes him. Nobody in the family likes him. And I said, okay, well, does she see that or feel that? Well, she's worried. This is her first real relationship. She thinks that she's doing everything wrong. Like, I don't want to fight with him. I want to make him happy. I want to do everything to my power to please him. If he doesn't want to go to the store, but I want to go to the store, I won't go to the store type deal. So come to find out, this guy is I don't want to say abusive because that's not the right term to use, but he is very, very
controlling.
Not controlling, but very, very
overbearing.
No. Sociopath. That's the word I was looking for.
Oh gosh. Wow.
Because he wants to mentally control her. There's no physical abuse or anything like that. It's
still controlling.
It is, but I mean, that sometimes is the worst case of abuse, if you want to look at it that way.
Yeah. It can turn physical too. She needs to dump that dude.
And unfortunately,
you want me to take care of it?
take care of him too. You got a list, Shane. You might make that. That truck payment that you've been looking for here. If we keep giving you contracts.
I'm open. I have played Hitman on PlayStation.
So I feel bad for her because, like I said, she's a very, very nice girl. She's dedicated her whole entire life to schooling and everything like that. Very, very smart girl. Very, very cute girl. She's got everything the world going for her. And the first boyfriend, quote unquote, real boyfriend, she gets is this type person. And I said, well, does she see it? Well, she talks to her mom and, did I do anything wrong? Did I do anything wrong? Why is he mad at me? Did I do anything wrong? Type questions is what she's having. And the whole family's like going, no, you didn't do anything wrong. He's an asshole. This is, that type of stuff. So I feel bad for her, just starting out her life. She's got a career going. She's doing well. And her first boyfriend, I'm hoping that it's not too late age-wise. Because, I said, my first real girlfriend was around 25, 26 years old, wanted to start a family. Now her niece is about around that age too. Her first boyfriend, is she wanting to start a family? And if she is she going to stay with this guy and start the adventure with this guy and then have it end up being a divorce later on in time, which I hate. I don't want it to, but I'm not in control of that airplane.
Well, I'm sure my wife's family probably thought I was ruining her life when we first met, because she was in college and she was going. I think she was going to be a doctor.
What kind of doctor?
I don't know. I don't know what her. Maybe just family doctor kind of stuff, or who knows.
Shane, you know what I just heard?
What?
I asked, Shane, what kind of doctor is she going? I don't fucking know. She knows what's good for her. That's all I heard. Fucking, I don't pay attention to her. She's looking at me.
Maybe it was a marine biologist. I don't know. Anyway, she wanted to do something for herself. She wanted to be somebody. And then she met me and all that changed. So they probably thought I ruined her life, but now they love me. It's the greatest thing ever.
You are. All right, Shane, stick around. We'll be right back. I didn't hurt your feelings.
A dog snoring? Huh?
Nothing. I was just making a chit chat.
No. You can't hurt my feelings. There's no way.
That's fine.
All the shit
good.
that I've been through, you cannot hurt my feelings.
All right, one little short segment and we'll wrap it up, okay?
All right.
So you were telling me before excuse me, you were telling me before the show that your father-in-law, our biggest fan, was having some issues. Is he doing okay now?
Yeah, I think so. Getting him stabilized, and poor guy, he got some. Let's just go ahead and talk about it because to me it's funny. And
that's fine. Yeah,
too. He had unnecessary CPR.
So
unnecessary CPR.
And when you say unnecessary, are you talking about how do I word this? Where the nurse or someone said, I can do it, and no, I don't need you there. CPR.
Nah, what happened? Well, he had to go have some blood drawn.
Okay.
And he fasted for that. I don't think he had to. I don't think it was any kind of situation where they were checking cholesterol, but he fasted anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Early in the morning, he's on some new medications for some different things and just trying to get him stabilized. But anyway, he goes in to get blood drawn. He's fat, he hasn't eaten anything. And they took a ton of blood to do all of this stuff. And then like 10 minutes later, he, hadn't eat, big blood draw.
Sack of potatoes.
Yeah, just hits the floor. Well, you know what happens? Your blood pressure drops and it takes a few seconds for things to kick back in.
Right.
So his pulse was weak until things started firing back up again. But they couldn't find a pulse for like 3 seconds. So they just started.
Clear. No way. Clear. Ah, fuck. He just shit himself, Doc. I know. Keep hitting him.
And I'm going, oh my God, I'm glad they didn't use the defibrillator. They would have probably stopped his heart instead of.
Well, that's what I was saying. Clear. And he fucking shits himself.
Yeah. So then we're like, how are you feeling? Oh, well, my chest hurts. Well, no shit.
Yeah. They hit you.
It does.
Hit you with 50,000 volts.
Yeah, hopefully they didn't crack a rib or your sternum or what. I don't think they used the defibrillator.
Oh, okay.
They just beat the shit out of him.
It never gets any easier. And the guy's hitting him with a fist.
Oh my! I'm glad he didn't get the they'll do the adrenaline right into the heart. Oh
yeah, total Pulp Fiction style. Here's the funniest part. Did the big black nurse come in and go, I'll give him a CPR? No. No, I'm okay. I got him, honey. I got him.
Yeah, don't you worry.
I got you, sugar. I got you, sugar. Mm-hmm. Get me some white denim right here. Get some white denim right now.
I don't know the details, but that could have very well been the scenario. And knowing his luck, that's how it went down. That's exactly how it went down.
So is he okay?
He's all right. Yeah, he's fine.
Good.
Sore. But sure. I'm like, that's just some shit that would happen to me. Like, no, I didn't want the removadectomy. I just was trying to get a vasectomy. But, I guess either way works.
So he's up. He's back in the bed. They got him back in the bed. They got to strap him in or whatever.
I don't know. I think they took him to the hospital and run all the crazy.
I thought he was in the hospital.
So then the doctor's diagnosis was, that was all for nothing. But he's fine now. I don't know if he's home or not.
If I was him, I would say, can I get a refund on that? Because you guys actually performed something that I did not need. Are they going to charge him for that?
I don't know. It was in a VA facility.
Oh.
And we all know how the VA is.
It's already paid for.
No wonder they can't find a pulse because they don't know how.
They take it out on the next guy.
Yeah, well, it might have been a training session. But anyway, I was like, how long did it take for them to get him back? Oh, just 5-6 seconds. Well, you didn't really give him enough time to see if he was moving on. So less is hard. I mean, he's really sore.
Colonel's down. Colonel's down.
I mean, who else can say they've had unnecessary CPR? Raise your hand, please.
Well, define CPR.
God, I'd be pissed. I would be so mad.
It'd be funny
assholes.
If he was one of those salty guys like, get the fuck off of me.
He is salty.
Yeah.
He can be salty.
Yeah.
He may not have the energy to do it right this minute, but he can he can be salty. But yeah, I'm sure once he reflects back, has a little time to reflect back, then he'd probably be calling a lawyer or two.
Get the oxygen back in his brain.
Yeah. Please don't pass out again. You might not make it.
Anything else you got going on, Shane?
No, I'm just gonna play with this paper clip here and see how many different directions I can bend it in before Sunday.
You ever done the little popper things where you fold it over and then drop it where it pops up? Bing.
I used to do it, but I used to do it in here, but you'd get mad about the noise. So
Yes. Well, good.
What are you doing over there? No, I'm just we'll talk about the Rays here in a little bit.
All right. Wife good? Dog good?
It's all good. Dog's snoring. I'm happy.
All right.
Same on your end, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's on my end. All right, Shane, I'll let you go.
All right. See you. Bye.
See you. Bye.